Good morning, students. In our previous session, we have learnt how to add and subtract integers. In this session, we shall learn more about these operations of integers. First, let us learn about multiplication of integers. To multiply two integers having same signs, first find their product and then assign a positive sign to the product. Example, 2 and 3. The product of 2 and 3 is 6. Plus 2 into plus 3 is plus 6. A positive integer multiplied by a positive integer gives a positive result. Similarly, minus 2 into minus 3. Here we have two negative integers. Still the product remains positive. Minus into minus plus. So minus 2 into minus 3 is equal to plus 6. Let us see how to multiply two integers having different signs. Plus 2 into minus 3. 2 is a positive integer and 3 is a negative integer. Therefore, plus into minus gives minus. So, plus 2 into minus 3 is minus 6. Or minus 2 into plus 3 is also minus 6. Therefore, the product of two integers having different signs is a negative result. Now let us move on to division of integers. To divide one integer by the other having like signs, first divide them in the normal way and then assign a positive sign to the quotient. Example, 84 divided by 12 gives 7. That means positive divided by positive is a positive integer. Similarly, minus 27 divided by minus 3. Here 27 and 3 are both negative integers. Minus 27 divided by minus 3. So minus minus gets cancelled. So therefore the result is a positive integer. Minus 27 divided by minus 3 is plus 9. So two negative integers when divided is a positive result. Now let us see how to divide two integers having unlike signs. We get a negative sign to the quotient. Example, minus 45 divided by 9. 9 5s is 45. So the result is 5. But 45 is in the numerator and it has minus sign. Minus 45 is in the numerator. Therefore, negative divided by a positive integer gives the result negative. Minus 5. Similarly, 45 divided by minus 9. Here, numerator is 45 and denominator is minus 9. Even then you get a negative integer. Positive divided by a negative integer is negative. Hope you all are very clear. Go through this division of integers once again. Now let us move on to properties of integers. First, we are going to learn about closure property under addition. For any two integers a and b, a plus b is an integer. Now look at the example. Let a is equal to 15 and b is equal to minus 20. Then a plus b. You all are familiar with how to add and subtract integers. So 15 added to minus 20 gives minus 5. Whereas minus 5 is a negative integer. It is an integer. So when you are adding two integers, you are getting an integer. So we can say that integers are closed under addition. Therefore, closure property is satisfied for integers under addition. Now, let's check closure property for subtraction. For any two integers, a and b, a minus b is also an integer. Let a is equal to minus 50 and b is equal to 16. Now, subtract both these integers, a minus b, minus 50 minus 16. Two integers have the same sign, so you have to add them and put the common sign before them. So minus 15 minus 16 gives minus 66. Is minus 66 an integer? Yes, it is a negative integer. Therefore, when we subtract two integers, we are also getting a integer. We can say that integers are closed under subtraction. Now let's check closure property under multiplication. For any two integers a and b, a into b is also an integer. The product is also an integer. When you multiply two integers, the answer also is an integer. Let's check with an example. Let a is equal to 12 and b is equal to minus 5. Then what is a into b? 12 into minus 5. It is minus 60. Plus into minus, minus. So 12 into 5, 60. You get minus 60. Minus 60 is also an integer. So you can say that integers are closed under multiplication. Now let us check for division. For any two integers a and b, a divided by b is also an integer. When we divide two integers, the quotient is also an integer. Let's check whether it is true or not. Let a is equal to 8 and b is equal to minus 4. When you divide a divided by b, 8 divided by minus 4. 8 in the numerator and minus 4 in the denominator. 8 by minus 4 is minus 2. Yes, minus 2 is an integer. But what if we divide minus 4 by 8? A is minus 4 and b is 8. Then a divided by b is equal to minus 4 divided by 8. Minus 4 in the numerator and 8 in the denominator. What do you get? You get minus 1 by 2. Is minus 1 by 2 an integer? No, it is not available in the list of integers. Therefore, division is not satisfied for closure property under integers. As this case is not satisfied, we can say that integers are not closed under division. Therefore, closure property is not satisfied for integers under division. Now let us move on to commutative property. Firstly, addition. For any two integers a and b, a plus b is equal to b plus a. That means the order of addition of numbers doesn't change the result. Therefore, a plus b is equal to b plus a. Whether you add 2 plus 3 or 3 plus 2, you get the same answer. Now let's check with the integers. Let a is equal to 5 and b is equal to minus 8. Then a plus b is 5 added to minus 8. You get minus 3. Similarly, b plus a, minus 8 added to 5. You get minus 3. A plus b is also minus 3. B plus a is also minus 3. Therefore, your addition is commutative for integers. It is satisfied. Now let's check commutative property under subtraction. For any two integers a and b, a minus b is not equal to b minus a. 3 minus 2 is 1. But 2 minus 3 is minus 1. They are not equal. Now let's check with another example. Let a is equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 10. Then a minus b is equal to 3 minus minus 10. Minus into minus plus. So 3 plus 10. 13. Whereas b minus a, minus 10 minus 3. Both have same signs, no? So you have to add. Minus 10 minus 3 is minus 13. 13 and minus 13 are not the same. Therefore, you can find that a minus b is not equal to b minus a. So, subtraction is not commutative for integers. Now, let us move on to multiplication. For any two integers a and b, a into b is equal to b into a. Example, a is 5 and b is minus 8. A into b, 5 into minus 8 is minus 40. Similarly, b into a, minus 8 into 5 is also minus 40. Hence, multiplication is commutative for integers. So, commutative property is satisfied for integers under multiplication. Now, let's check with division. For any two integers a and b, a divided by b is not equal to b divided by a. Let a is equal to 30 and b is equal to minus 6. Then a divided by b is 30 divided by minus 6. 30 in the numerator, minus 6 in the denominator. So you get minus 5. Whereas b divided by a, minus 6 by 30. You get minus 1 by 5. Is minus 5 equal to minus 1 by 5? No. Therefore, a divided by b is not equal to b divided by a. Hence, division is not commutative for integers. Yes, children, in today's session, we have learnt multiplication of integers, division of integers, and properties of integers. You have learnt closure property and commutative property. Let us learn associative property and distributive property in our next session. Go through this video once again and be prepared. Thank you.